With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Regular. Monday. It's out.
Bust through the tackle. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Robinson will score. Touchdown, L.A. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
Yellow.
They'll look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 84 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Alert, alert, alert. Look out.
Allen will try to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ashton Davis. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like it? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Allen. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 43-yard line. Hey, tight, tight, tight. Help.
Now Allen. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Here is third and quite a ways.
56, 56.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Here's one deep for Pickens. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Here's Walker. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Allen now on third and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on fourth down. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through. That pushes their lead down to 5. It's 13-8. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. And this one, CD, an interesting one to start the season in the NFC West. A lot of people think that this is the 49ers division to lose, but you caution not so fast.
Remember Seattle 2022? A playoff team, and the Rams, they took a dip, but renewed sense of purpose, renewed sense of optimism, and 14 picks used in the NFL draft. The Rams think they can be back a lot quicker.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Half. Regular. That's it.
Allen now looks to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Alert. Hey, tight. Out. Here we go.
To throw, it's Allen. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 29 yards. And the Seahawks had 6 to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and real.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Christian Gonzalez up to make the play.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
alert! Go!
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Out! Out! Alert! What's that?
On 1st down, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's caught. Puka Nacua. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
56, 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
towards the end zone for Brown. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
56.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Mahomes to throw on second down. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, Riblin.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. picked off by Kirby Joseph. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 137 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Five wide.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Let's go!
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
And again, it's Mahomes. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now here's Mahomes. On the move to his left. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams get a bit closer. Mahomes will throw for it. It's complete. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here is third down and 4.
Alert! Alert! Middle, 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 middle.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Half 85, half 85.
Allen gonna go on fourth down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Running right, here's Walker. Shreds the tackle. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Regular.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Brown, 65 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance. And he works free. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game. And you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
43.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
Hey, 15.
On 1st down, Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And quickly, they get to the line. Now it's Mahomes again. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Bijan Robinson making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Mahomes going to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, 32 yards. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 163 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's got room. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Allen's throw is complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Trying the left side with Walker. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Stop. Stay tight. Half 85. Is that?
They'll run again. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down?
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Pass complete to Robinson. Now he's into the clear again, and he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mahomes' throw pulled in by Kittle.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Come back. Easy. 50, yellow.
Mahomes. Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
Mahomes.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
R52.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Middle. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Look out.
Back to throw. Allen. Myles Garrett in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now here's Michael Dixon. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Here's Hill on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, go, go. Gotta go, baby.
Mahomes will throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
Attack.
Mahomes. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
43, 15. You're up 15.
One final try for Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Seahawks, that'll be